Hey everyone, I'm Brian, and today I'm going to be opening the Mega Zygarde EX Premium Collection box. But as you see here in the video, I'm not actually opening the box because I no longer have it. So the story of how this came to be is a couple of weeks ago, I was out of town visiting some friends, and we were walking around a mall, and then we walked into a comic book store. And I wasn't going to buy anything, but then I saw behind the counter, there was this product, and I asked the employee, and so, well, how much is that? And they said, this is our last one, it's $55. And at the time, I didn't know that it was the release day for this product, and I thought, oh, hey, it's some Pokemon cards. And I bought it, but I didn't realize that the box wasn't going to fit my luggage because I had packed light and there wasn't any way this box is going to be able to fit in my backpack without getting crushed. So I thought about it, I said, well, what if I just mail it back home? But then the only box I could find that was big enough to hold this Pokemon box, it was going to cost a lot to ship it. So I'd actually gone to a UPS store and I asked about it. And it's like, all right, well, I'm just wasting my time trying to figure out shipping stuff when I should be spending time with my friends. So what I ended up doing is I opened the box and then I took out the contents. And then, one of my friends gave me some cardboard and bubble wrap, and I just wrapped everything up. And then I put it in a smaller box, and then I ended up mailing that to myself. So that was 2 weeks ago. I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to be posting this video, but the package should not have taken that long to reach my residence. And I don't know what the delay was, but I shipped it and I said, okay, well, I want to get this back home as soon as I can. So I ended up paying a little bit extra for faster delivery. And then it's like, all right, well, it should arrive in about 2 to 3 days. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. So enjoyed the rest of my trip with my friends. I get back home, and then a week goes by and still no package. So I thought, okay, well, where is it? So I looked up the tracking information, and I've been checking the tracking every day since I got back home. So the package left the place where I mailed it from. It went to another state, and then it just sat there in, I'm assuming, some warehouse for that entire week. And then it went back to the state where I was visiting my friends. And it's like, okay, why is it going all the way back there? And only after that did the package start making its way to where I lived. And then it took an additional week to get to me. So during this process, I had been talking to the shipping carrier. I said, hey, why is this taking so long to reach me? I paid extra to have it sooner delivery. And oh, well, our route's been impacted. And at first they said, well, it could be the weather. And then they said, oh, well, it might be the delivery trucks. And then it was just excuse after excuse. Well, it's on its way, it should reach you. And I'm like, well, do I get any kind of refund because this package is really late? I said, look, it should have been 3-day delivery. It's been almost 2 weeks. So they gave me some excuses, and well, that's out of our control. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So when I finally got the package, I, as you can see in the video, I opened it up and everything was intact. The package, wasn't beat up. It wasn't, squished or wet or anything. Because I've had packages that arrive totally in really bad condition. And there was a point in my mind where I thought, when the package just sat somewhere for a week, so I thought to myself, oh my gosh, did somehow the packaging open and someone saw the cards and decide to just steal them? I mean, that did cross my mind, but then it's well, we'll just see what happens. But no, everything worked out. I got my cards, I opened them, and I mean, got some okay pulls, I guess. You know, not exactly what I was looking for, but hey, you never really know. Yeah, so just a short video, kind of just sat around waiting for my package to arrive. But yeah, that's about it. So, you know, thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.